Sami. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. I ate too much today,
Oh,
but it was worth it.
it was worth it.
Yeah,
Good.
I
Good
went
to
to
hear.
this Georgian
Oh my
restaurant. They
God.
opened last month,
Yeah.
and I ate too much, but yeah, it was so good.
It was.
This is your second time in Pori.
Yes. Yes. This is our second time in Pori. We played Porispere Festival in 2021.
Okay,
So that was after this our second album.
yeah, yeah.
So it's
And
been a while.
yeah, this one is the first club gig in Pori.
Yeah.
What do you expect from today?
That's a good question. I haven't asked anything about their ticket sales or anything, but I'm like all the shows on this tour so far. We've kind of slightly exceeded our expectations. Not like selling out big clubs, but you know, seeing a lot of new faces, a lot of people who found the new album, which is a bit different from the previous ones. So I'm looking forward to people having a good time,
Yeah,
especially as it's the 1st of February today, which for some weird reason in Finland, a lot of people don't drink in January. They just keep like the whole month like sober, and then the 1st of February comes and they're free again. So I'm
yeah,
looking forward to seeing all those Pori people getting
getting crazy.
getting crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And let's talk about your last album.
Yeah.
So, Ihmispyramidi. What can you tell about its genesis and lyrics?
Well, Ihmispyramidi is, I could say it's the most serious album we've made so far. Our music, the lyrics have always been revolving around themes of kind of liberation and having a good time and fantasy. And but with this album, feels like kind of the world around us kind of forced itself into the lyrics. So we have more, I could say, political texts in it, even though it's not punk. It's not, it's not all over your face, but it's there, and it's when I say serious, it's still not dead serious because obviously this is still Tyrantti. Tyrantti is all about like a good performance and yeah, it's still there, but compared to the like the first two albums, it's a bit different.
Yeah. What are the lyrics about?
Well, for instance, the first single we released, Liha Mattoon, Meat to the Mat, is the literate translation. It's actually about mental health issues. It's about the feeling like you can't escape feeling stressed and bad, and the world around you is trying to kill you. But kind of as we are Tyrantti, we decided that in the lyrics we're gonna resolve the situation by kind of going and wrestling and like sweating it out, like, and which kind of it's a way of well, kind of giving a not funny topic a sort of kind of easier release in it in the end. And moreover, songs like Uusi Ku, the second single, is about domestic violence. Then there's Miestä vahvempaa, which sounds basically like a basic drinking song, but it's written by a person who stopped drinking at some point and kind of criticizes that. And then maybe the strongest lyric on the album is on Uusi Musta, which kind of covers the topic of populists and their easy solutions to complex problems.
Yeah.
So a bit here and there. It's just eight songs on the album, and I just explained four of them. So I guess it gives a good
Yeah,
picture of it.
it get too long if we go through all.
Yeah.
But where did you get the inspiration to writing those songs?
Well, the inspiration definitely, especially with the lyrics, came from kind of the need to say at least something. When we've covered topics like the first single we released back in 2017 was Tulipyörä, and it's basically about freedom and riding free and driving fast. And then we had the first single of the second album is Aja, which is also like drive. That's the topic in English. And which means like again like let's go fast and drive and leave everything behind. Yeah, so we kind of felt like we've covered those topics, and so what should we cover next? And our guitar player and um, like mastermind of the music, Henka, and I, we write the lyrics together, and we both felt like it's about we feel crushed a bit with what's going on, and obviously the music we ourselves listen to, uh, it affects the music we write. So bands like in Finland, especially a great band called Grillijono KO from Vaasa, released a really strong new album last
Yeah.
year, which we both were listening to like crazy, and felt like the input they have on the whole uh, punk and metal scene in Finland is bigger than a lot of people realize, and especially with that album, and its lyrics are fascinating and fantastic. We didn't go that far. As I said, we're not a punk band. We felt like that's not the way we should do it, but we definitely got some inspiration from them.
Yeah, yeah. And how does it work in your band, the songwriting? I mean, does it come first, the music, or are the lyrics that come first?
It depends on the song. It depends on the song, definitely. Sometimes we might just have the song title first. Like we feel like, oh fucking hell, this is a great title for a song, and maybe that title gives an inspiration to a riff, and the riff is the beginning of what in the end is a 4 minute song with complete lyrics and solos and verses and choruses and all. But in general, uh, Henka writes most of the music, and he's a riff machine. He uh, he comes up with something with his guitar. In the meanwhile, he's also a great singer, so he hums some melodies and kind of starts building that thing together. At some point, he might come like remember a song title that the two of us have spoken about earlier that we should make, or then he comes out with something completely new. Especially Uusi Kuu on the album is, I would say, completely his writing, as a topic and song that he felt like that should come out, even though being a more serious topic that's not common for a Tyrantti song, but still it's still there.
Yeah, yeah. And do you ever feel pressure while writing music?
I guess the pressure I guess I would lie if I said we didn't, because it took us almost 4 years since the latest album to release this one, and what happened in those 4 years was kind of continuous thinking of we should start writing new songs, and then never really doing it, and it is the pressure. It's not it's a pressure we give ourselves. We don't get any pressure from the media. We don't get any pressure from fans, really. People at this level where the band is right now, um, we are our worst enemy and biggest pressure givers, because it's we want to outdo ourselves. We want every single song we release to be the best song released so far. So it's not easy to release music,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but
Yeah,
we did,
it's
and eventually you always have to release something. So
yeah, yeah. I think that sometimes when you have a lot of things going on, because beside the music, you have a job, you probably have family and so on. So there is the regular life that take a lot, and then it's the starting point that
Oh, yeah.
you have to kick your ass in a
Yeah.
sense to okay, now I should maybe try to do something,
Exactly.
but it's not always easy because you need to be in the right mood, in the right mental state in a certain way.
Yes, yes, definitely. And well, I guess I'm kind of the CEO of the band in the sense that I give those deadlines that we need to stick to.
Okay.
I kind of like, okay, we will release an album in late 2024 like we did. I put those kind of deadlines there not because I want to be boss. It's because I feel like this is the process, we're always gonna just keep on kind of twisting and turning around, like going around the song and just like that, like unless we book the studio.
Yeah.
When we book the studio, we give ourselves the pressure that ends in success, in that sense that we can't cancel the studio. Somebody gets paid for being there, and yeah.
And you have to.
We have to actually have a song to record.
Yeah, but it's good that you are the one kicking the others, or saying that now it's time, doing some schedule in a certain way, because at least one needs to be.
Yeah, I guess it would be easier if it would be the same person writing all most of the songs, but I think it's just like we've been around for 8 years and we've been good friends with Henkka and Pahatapio for 15 years or so. So I guess it's just a normal, a natural way of organizing things. Is I'm the one who talks the most, so I guess that's why I have the say in many things.
Yeah, and talking about tour, so now you are having this tour around Finland, and then you have a few festival.
Oh yeah.
At least the one that were published there.
Yeah.
But what else is coming as gigs and festival?
That's
of what you can say, of course.
Of what I can say, that so far we've announced 3 festivals for the summer. Those are not the only 3 we will have. We will still announce at least a few, and right now it's the 1st of February. We're playing in Pori. Next week we're playing in Tampere, but it's the end of the winter tour, like the record release tour, at least the first part of it. Then we will take a few months off. We will play a special acoustic set in Helsinki at a club. It will be just me and Henkka playing an acoustic, like duo show in April, which is kind of it's the second time we'll do this, but this is the first time we kind of do it as our own show. We were supporting the Mokoma guys once 4 years ago, I think, and this is going to be quite interesting. But after that, then a bit of a break again, and then in the summer it's full-on festivals. Yeah. And what happens after, like in the fall, I don't know. We have a booking agent who's been great at his job so far, and so I believe there will be more Tyrantti shows in the future as well.
Nice. What do you do? What do you do before getting on the stage? How do you get ready?
Well, I basically sit here backstage of the place, try to concentrate and try to keep my voice. Like, I've noticed that even though there are always fun people to hang out with backstage, it's so easy to like lose your voice just by being social. Yeah. So, but everyone has their own rituals. Personally, I become a dickhead kind of. That's my way of handling my nerves, is being maybe like not a dickhead. Well, but just like I might show that I just need the privacy, I guess.
Yeah.
And
you need your space, your time.
Yeah, and it's not always there, and it's fine. But then like I always dress up right in the last minute, like right like 2 minutes before the show. I'll pull on my leather pants and all the studs and the leather. So just so kind of switch to that mode. Yeah. Only in the last minute, because then I don't lose that focus.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, it makes sense. And what do you do right after the gig is over? You get off the stage, and what happened?
I grab a beer and then I go to the merch to meet with the people who were there in front of the stage singing along. Yeah. That's what I always do, what I've always done, and I love doing.
And you enjoy.
I definitely enjoy doing, and especially now in this new after this album on this tour, I don't play the bass anymore in the live band. So I have less things to kind of fix and get off the stage after the show, so I can be
it's more easy.
Yeah, it's way easier for me to be the guy who just takes the microphone and just fucks off. So
yeah.
I'm that guy now.
Yeah. What gear do you use as a vocalist?
Well, I have a I have a wireless Sennheiser mic. Can't remember the model because I'm not so interested, but it's one that I tested, and it was the price was mid range, and I've been really happy with it because it gives me the freedom to run around stage without like like making anyone trip with my cord, and obviously I have in-ear monitoring so I can hear Henkka's vocals perfectly as well because we sing a lot of harmonies in the songs, and yeah, and then there's a lot of leather and studs. Obviously, it's Tyrantti.
Yeah, yeah, nice. But we are at the end of this interview.
Oh,
Thank you so much for your time.
thank you.
Would you like to say something to your fans and people watching this?
Hi, people watching this. I have two words for you. Varo Tyranttia.